Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Could you give us a short introduction of yourself?
I used to be teaching at the university during last summer, 45 years, such as social studies, including social problem, and also climate change and social behavior related with this kind of environmental perspectives and so on. So even at the moment, I still teach in the university in Cambodia such kind of subjects for my students.
Right. So then what were your thoughts about this climate change program before and after?
Well, the good project should be based upon the habit inculcation, okay? So even at a very young age, we are supposed to inculcate good climate change related habits for younger generations, so that they would have some behavior modification in later days of their life. Okay, so this is meaningful moment for you and for me as well to change the behavior of our youngsters and future generations.
Right. So then what kind of support do you think that Korean ODA should provide in response to climate change and the next generation leaders to third world countries such as Cambodia?
Oh, such a wonderful question. Well, these days we have so many social idols. Who is your idol? Such as music. BTS? Blackpink? Well, human beings are subject to a kind of upward mobility as well as upward imitation. We imitate our idols. So Korea has a very good resource of social impact these days, such as Blackpink or BTS and so on, so-called K-wave. So by using this kind of social instrument or social resource, we can influence upon the behavior of many younger generations, not only in Korea, not only in Asia, but throughout the whole world, because there are so many members of army in the world. So when BTS, for example, would influence wonderful and very desirable impact upon their hearts, this will surely be a big impact. Right. And it will surely make a good change. That's why Korea at this time should focus on the inculcation of good influence upon the minds of world people. We can do that. You agree with me?
Yes.
Very well.
So, other than the example you just gave, what opportunities do you think we could furthermore provide outside of these kind of classes to inspire, in hopes of inspiring the next generation leaders?
Well, that is still relating with the good habit inculcation. The older generation, they made some mistake by following the mass consumption values. So mass consumption really needs mass production, so to stabilize the price. As a matter of fact, these days, too many goods. When you go to the local market in Phnom Penh or elsewhere, too many trousers, too many goods, too many sacks, too many, everything too many. What does this mean? Lot of energy consumption. And also, it really relates with the mass production of garbage And all these garbage disposition needs, again, lot of energy. So this is kind of vicious circle. In that sense, capitalism will make a bad impact upon climate matters. All right? That's why it's our high time to constrain ourselves not to use too many goods. How many trousers do you have? 10? 5? Before, I used to have only one. When I was a middle school boy and high school boy, only one trouser, so-called uniform. And we wear that to go to school and to play with our peers at home as well as outside. And even when we sleep, we still wear that trouser. Okay? So we lived on one pair of uniform. But these days, you have more than 10 trousers, more than 20, something like that. How many sacks do you have?
Multiple.
Multiple, yes. Not to count.
Yeah.
So this is really bad habit. Yeah. I don't want to become a radical professor, but I always focus my eyes and my consideration upon this kind of consumption behavior that is really bad to the climate. Okay? So many plastics, so many pairs of the clothes, and so many. Even I shamefully confess that I also have more than 10 pairs of suits. What does this mean? I have been consuming too much resource, which caused bad effect upon climate. I have to confess, and I have to repent as the older generation man. But not only older generation, whole world. This comes from capitalism. I don't condemn capitalism. It has a lot of merits, but at the same time, not only merits, but bad impacts.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too.
Could you give us a short introduction of yourself?
Yes, I am a Korean missionary. I arrived in Cambodia 8 years ago, and I have been involved with Beijing UNCIC Friendship Center for 4 years. And now I am also teaching at the MCIG as an IT teacher, professor, and also I'm teaching at one Christian seminary in Japan.
What were your thoughts about this climate change program before and your thoughts after this program?
Cambodians actually they don't think about the issue of climate change seriously because they are busy. Too busy to make of their own life. So no time to think about the climate change issue or the other environmental issues. So when I heard this program, the Climate Ambassador program, came to our center, I frankly doubt if this program will be successful. But I find out later, my thought was just skepticism. Because you guys arrange everything very nicely for our children. And the fun activities. They enjoyed it. Our children enjoyed it. So at least they became to have some concept. This climate changing issue is important thing to their actual life. I very appreciate you guys. You and because you guys very treat everything sincerely for our children. And I think I saw one student kind of connect this issue, climate change issue, to the life-threatening danger really existing in the society. So I found that I really appreciate you guys because you successfully enlighten our children.
Next question. What kind of support do you think the Korean ODJ should provide in response to climate change and the next generation leaders to third world countries such as Cambodia?
No, this is somehow very difficult to answer for me because I don't have much, co-working experience with the Korean ODA. So, not even Korean ODA and many other foreign ODA, they just work in very great scale. So, they usually do not come to our, center. Like, I mean the root class level activity center like us. So, I think there's a lot of jobs. They can do it, like the ODA. This country does not have any plan for sewage treatment or garbage collection and treatment systems because it takes a lot of investment, right? Food center like us cannot do it, but they have a power. So if they can come here and give some effort and invest some big money, maybe this country can have the plan to treat the sewage or the collection the garbage, and it makes the life of Cambodians more improved. Yes.
Next question. What opportunities do you think could be provided outside of class to inspire the next generation leaders to act?
Okay, why don't you bring our children to the foreign country abroad? Maybe they didn't really experience how the other country treats this issue, climate change or the other environmental issues. So if you bring these children to Korea and let them see, let them watch and touch the clean street of the urban zone, maybe they will get shocked. Really, they will get shocked. And it will change a lot of things for their life. So, yes, bring them.
Last question. Could you give us a short message about climate change for the next generation?
All right. As you know, I am a Christian missionary, and I believe God gave us all human beings, not only us, all human beings mandate. Okay? When you read Genesis, God commands us to proliferate and manage the earth. Okay? Proliferate means not only for humans, we have to make all creatures proliferate in this earth. Okay? To do that, we have to manage all the earth. Okay? What do you need to make the all creatures proliferate? We need clean resources like clean water, clean land, clean air. God told us this is our duty to keep up this earth very clean. Otherwise, there's no way to make all creatures proliferate. So, I believe this issue, climate change, is another way we serve to God. Okay? This is our mandate and this is our duty.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hello? Yes, could you give us a short introduction of yourself?
បាទខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះរិនសិទ្ធហើយខ្ញុំបានរៀនពីពីនេះហើយខ្ញុំរៀនពីពីនេះថ្ងៃខ្ញុំធ្វើការនៅក្នុង Center MTIC Chinchu Friendship.
What were your thoughts about this climate change program before and your thoughts after?
ចំពោះកម្មវិធីបម្រែបម្រួលអាកាសធាតុខ្ញុំយល់ថាបច្ចុប្បន្នយុគនេះគឺមានការប្រែប្រួលខ្លាំងមែនទែនដោយសារតែយើងមានកិច្ចការជាច្រើនដែលយើងខ្វះការយល់ដឹងហើយខ្វះការទូលំទូលាយនៅក្នុងការផ្សព្វផ្សាយអំពីការបម្រែបម្រួលនៃអាកាសធាតុនេះ
What kind of support do you think the Korean ODA should provide in response to climate change and the next generation leaders to third world countries such as Cambodia?
ចំពោះ ODA របស់កូរ៉េខ្ញុំគិតថាវាល្អនៅក្នុងការផ្ដល់មកជាពិសេសនោះសម្រាប់ប្រទេសកម្ពុជាយើងដែលអាចឲ្យយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាមានកម្លាំងនិងមានបច្ចេកគ្រប់គ្រាន់នៅក្នុងការផ្សព្វផ្សាយអំពីការបម្រែបម្រួលអាកាសធាតុចំពោះទៅកាន់ក្មេងជំនាន់ក្រោយយើងអាចបង្ហាញបង្រៀនគាត់អំពីការប៉ះពាល់ការបម្រែបម្រួលទៅថ្ងៃអនាគតបាន
What opportunities do you think could be provided outside of class to inspire the next generation leaders to act?
ចំពោះក្មេងៗដែលពួកយើងត្រូវតែណែនាំគាត់ឲ្យបានយល់ដឹងអំពីការបម្រែបម្រួលនោះយើងគួរតែបង្រៀនគាត់ចាប់ពីទូទៅនៅក្នុងការបម្រែបម្រួលអាកាសធាតុជាពិសេសនោះគឺខ្យល់អាកាសដែលមានការកខ្វក់ក៏ជាមួយនឹងការមានផ្សែងជាមួយនឹងការប្រើប្រាស់គ្រឿងយន្តច្រើនដូចជាឡានដូចជាម៉ូតូជាមួយនឹងការចោលសម្រាមដូចជាផ្លាស្ទិកដូចជាសម្រាមដែលមិនងាយនឹងរលាយវាទាំងនោះហើយវាគឺជាកិច្ចការដែលប៉ះពាល់ទៅបំផុតចំពោះការបម្រែបម្រួលអាកាសធាតុនៅពិភពលោក
Could you give us a short message about climate change to the next generation?
ចំពោះគំនិតខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់គឺក្នុងនាមយើងជាយុវជនជំនាន់មុនយើងគួរតែបង្រៀនទៅកាន់យុវជនក្មេងៗជំនាន់ក្រោយយើងគួរតែបង្ហាញគាត់អំពីរបៀបនៃការថែរក្សាបរិស្ថានអំពីការប្រើប្រាស់និងសន្សំសំចៃជាមួយនឹងផ្សែងជាមួយនឹងការបំពុលបរិស្ថានផ្សេងៗគឺគួរតែបង្រៀនគាត់ឲ្យបានយល់អំពីបញ្ហាទាំងនេះ
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you 5 questions. So the first question is, what did you learn about climate change that you didn't know about over the course of this program?
About the climate change that I don't know, like yes, something that every single way change once by contact to contact, like hotter and hotter than so. I really afraid of our environment that I never know about it before.
Second question, how do you think you can implement what you learned in your daily life?
Yes. For me, I just made three. I can increasement of my daily life. I will reduce about the using electricity because it's very important to protect the ocean.
Third question is, if you were a Secretary General in the UN, what type of support would you provide Cambodia on taking action to climate change?
For me, if I Secretary General in the US, I will make the program to teach all the students how to protect the earth. Because when we learn about the climate change or the student or the children, they will follow us.
Okay. So the fourth question is, do you think the climate change program helps you and the students in the center?
Yes, really. Because all the students, some students, they don't know how to protect the earth and don't know about the climate change that happens for them every day. So when they learn, they will, I guess that some students they will follow and guide to do it.
The last question is, how do you think we as the next generation leaders can provide opportunities to inspire or inform other next generation leaders to take action?
For me, I think that the next generation leader can provide opportunity to inspire or inform the next generation leader because it is the important point to learn or to share for the next generation. But they can, if they have a new idea of how to protect the climate change, yes, they can.
Thank you.
Bye.
Couple of questions for your feelings after this program. Could you tell us shortly what you learned about climate change that you didn't know about over the course of these workshops?
I think that I listen
learn about the renewable energy and non-renewable energy like this.
How do you think you could implement what you learned in your daily life?
Maybe in the idea I try to like solution that we teach the student like can do something or can try something that we have to do.
If you were a Secretary General in the UN, what type of support would you provide Cambodia on taking action to climate change?
If I were Secretary General in the UN, I will provide something that is present in Cambodia. Like I will teach all the students in Cambodia about climate change and the way how to help the earth and the way how to deduct the way they make the climate change in Cambodia.
Do you think the climate change program helped you and the students in the center? So how?
I think it's important and it can help the center and all the students here because it has important and has a lot of a good way to teach them how to help the earth and they can know and can learn a lot of things that they can reduce something and do something they will not mention.
How do you think we as the next generation leaders can provide opportunities to improve, inspire other next generation leaders to take action?
I think maybe it can inform the listeners like when nowadays they teach about the climate change to each other or to another students like in India, so they can